students, welcome to Plus One Political Science class. Today I will continue lesson equality and the topic is kinds of equality. The objectives of the lesson are equality, its meaning and types of inequality, features of equality, extent of equality, kinds of equality, essential conditions of equality, equality and liberty, its relationship, equality and liberty opposed to each other, equality and liberty complements each other, and the objectives of the day are kinds of equality, essential conditions for equality. Students, it covers your pages from 164 to 166. Now, before discussions of these objectives, I would like to discuss the key terms with you. The first key term is public place. I will clear you this through an example, like public squares, parks, beaches, government hospitals, roads are the public places. A public place is a place that is generally open and accessible equally to all the people. Students, we can easily go to all these places. So these are called the public places. Next is gender inequality. For example, giving more importance to the males in the family than to the females in case of taking family decisions is gender inequality. In some families, this is common. When they take any family decision, they give importance to the males in the family. So this type of inequality we find in the families. This is called gender inequality. Like at national level also in sports we find gender inequality. Women in sports have lower salaries and are less renowned than men in society. The rules in sports are the same for all players. However, female athletes are more likely to have lower salaries, fewer sponsors, poorer contracts, and little to no media attention. This is an example of inequality on the basis of gender. Now, what is gender inequality? Gender inequality is a situation in which gender determines the different rights of men and women. Next is equality before law. Now, suppose anyone who is above the age of 18 years, either male or female, can legally enter into contract. For example, purchasing a car on loan needs contract to be made and he or she can purchase on loan. This is equality before law. Now, suppose anyone wants a car. He is above the age of 18 and he don't have money to purchase. He can simply go to the car showroom. The person is either he or she. If the showroom person wants to give him on loan, he will get it signed. The showroom person can give it on installments and get it signed the contract. So this is equality before law. The showroom person will not mind it either the person who is purchasing is male or female. So this is equality before law. So what is equality before law? Equality before law means the laws are same for all in the country. Like in India, all the laws are same. The civil law, the criminal law. If any crime is done, the courts don't see either the criminal is male or female, then the punishment is to be given. The laws are same. So that's called the equality before law. Now I will discuss today's topic, that is kinds of equality. There are six kinds of equality, that is natural equality, social equality, political equality, economic equality, civil equality and legal equality. Now, before discussion of these kinds, I will discuss the meaning of equality with example. Now, at home, when mother cooks food, she gives equally to all in the family. This is equality at home. So, what is the meaning of equality? Equality is defined as a condition of being equal or the same in quality, measure, esteem, or value. Equality is about ensuring that every individual has an equal opportunity to make the most of their lives and talents. The equality is the state of being equal, especially in status, rights, and opportunities. Now, I will discuss the kinds of equality. I told you there are six kinds. So, the first kind is natural equality. The example is our height grows after birth. This is natural and common to all. But later, some may grow more and some may remain short. This is natural. Next is when we listen something humorous, it makes us to laugh. This is talent is natural and common to all. But some may laugh easily and some may take time. So this talent to laugh is available in all. But the thing is, some laugh very easily and some take time. So there is talent of growing and talent of laughing, but it's not equal. So, what is in fact, when we talk of equality of all men, we really mean general equality and not the absolute equality. So, here growing in height and laughing, it's a general, but absolute means we are not growing at the same height, we are not laughing at the same extent. So, absolute equality is not available. So, despite the fact that men differ in respect of their physical and mental abilities, all persons are to be treated as equal human beings. Natural equality implies that all men are born free and equal and are blessed with equal types of talents. So, talents are equal, like growing in height and laughing, talents are equal, only extent is different. Next is social equality. Like example I am giving you, while walking or driving on road, when red light comes, we all stop. This is common, you must be knowing. When red light comes, we all stop. The people who were walking and when then who stopped may belong to any religion, caste, or sex, but they were on the same road and in the same society. This is social equality. Yes, we all are walking on the road. When red light comes, we all stop. It doesn't matter कि anyone belongs to any religion, any caste, any sex, but when red light comes, all stop. This is called social equality. So, what is social equality? Social equality stands for equal rights and opportunities in society for development for all classes of people without any discrimination. So it is not a red light will come, this caste people will stop. When this red light will come, this caste people will not stop. It's not like this. Red light means all will stop. So it is without any discrimination. It stands for free access to all public places for all the people without discrimination against anyone on the basis of caste, color, religion, or sex. Next is civil equality. For example, we all get water supply, electricity supply by government if we pay the charges for it. This is public facility. Students, we know government supplies us many public facilities like water supply, electricity supply, government gives us. But for this we are to pay for it. Now, children can go to play in the garden. This is public facility for recreation. Here, children may belong to any religion or caste. This is for children. So, what is public facility? So, public facilities are services provided by the government to all the citizens equally for smooth and comfortable life. It shows the civil equality. So in locality garden, if it is a locality garden, I am not talking about any private park in our houses. If it is a locality garden, the children can go. They may belong to any caste or religion. No one can say in this caste children can't enter. So this is public facility provided by the government. So this is civil equality. So civil equality stands for the grant of equal rights and freedoms to all the people and social groups. For example, next example also is related to the civil equality. Now, A and B purchased two washing machines for their families. But it was a matter of chance, both machines didn't work well. Now both A and B have the right to be protected under the Consumer Protection Act. This is a law, that is Consumer Protection Act. Now this law is equally available for both of them, A and B. A may belong to any religion, B may belong to any religion. So this is equally available to both of them. So what is civil equality here? Each one should enjoy equal rights and equal protection of law. This is civil equality. Now next is political equality. Now example is any citizen of India above the age of 25 years who fulfills all other qualifications can contest elections and be a part of the government. This is political equality. Now, in India, anyone who is above the 25 years of age can contest election. And till what age he can contest election? There is no limit. He can contest election up to any age, up to whatever age he wants. He can contest the election and the beginning age is 25 years. It is equality. Next is we all Indians who are above the age of 18 years have the right to vote. This is also political equality. Now we all Indians get the voting right at the age of 18. This is again a political equality. Students, we get our voting right at the age of 18. And till what age we get the voting right? Tell me. Till what age we have the voting right? That is till and. Yes, jab tak hai jaan. This voting right is with us. This is political equality. This is available to all the Indians. So what is political equality? Political equality stands for equal participation of all in the political process. Just now I talked about political process, that is voting right, contesting elections. Other than this, if a person becomes a member of parliament, he can participate in the question hour, zero hour, and the elections of president, vice president. These are all the political process, and there is equality. So this is political equality. When under equal and uniform qualifications, everyone is given the opportunity to participate in the political process, that is political equality. Next is economic equality. Now, again, I will give you example. Now, A and B are doing the same type of job in the same office with the same experience for the same hours. Everything is same. Job is same, working hours are same, office is same, and hours are same. So they are getting the same salary. When two people do the same type of job with the same ability, they must get the same pay. There can't be distinction on the basis of sex. Yes, no one can say the person is male or female. On this basis there will be difference of pay or salary. There must be equal pay for equal work according to the Indian Constitution. Yes, this is given in our Constitution. There must be equal pay for equal work. So, what is economic equality? Economic equality is about a level where everyone has the same access to the same wealth. Same wealth, here we will get the same access to the same wealth by doing the same job for the same hours with the same abilities. Naturally, we will have the same access to the same wealth. Next example will make you more clear. Like A and B, both friends completed their graduation in a professional course. Here you can like imagine any professional course, like both were doctors or both were lawyers or both were engineers. Any professional course, A got job within a month after the graduation, but B could not get even after 6 months passed. Now both were friends. During this period, he tried a lot to get but failed. Then A suggested him to get his name registered in employment exchange. You know what is employment exchange? This was the office set up by the government. In every city, this office is set up for the unemployed people. They can register their name for the jobs. If your name is registered here, if whenever any vacancy comes, these employment exchange people inform to the concerned person, and the concerned person can apply for that job. This is the role of the employment exchange. So A did so, and for this, or for his surprise, he got a good job, and also in a short time. So, what is employment? The Employment Exchange Act 1959 was enacted to provide for compulsory notification of vacancies to the registered unemployed. This is the way to minimize the economic inequality. You got it? So, this is the way to minimize the gap in the economic inequality. How? Because the unemployed will get the notification and they will get the job. Obviously, the inequality will finish. The gap between rich and poor should be minimum as possible to provide economic equality. The next example is A is a rickshaw puller and has a very less monthly income. He could not provide proper food to his family. But later he got his name registered and got below poverty line scheme card. In short, it is called BPL card. His family blessed the government for the scheme. Under this scheme, any Indian whose annual, I am not talking about monthly, annual income is less than rupees 27,000 will get BPL card and will get 25 to 35 kilograms of food grains per month for the family, means for complete family. The person will get 25 to 35 kilograms of food grain. This is the way how the government provides economic equality. Because what are the essential items of economic equality? That is food, clothes, shelter, medical, health, and education. These are the essential items. So government provides through all these schemes. So this way the government provides food to the needy people. This way the government tries to minimize the gap between the rich and the poor. It also means that primary needs of the food, clothing, shelter of all should be met. Now I will discuss the next kind is legal equality. For example, A is driving car and B is driving car. Both are driving separate cars. If A and B are driving cars without license and other documents, the police must take the same action against both of them. Maybe one of them is a son of an MLA. This is legal equality. Now you see, laws are same for everyone. If both are doing the same wrong thing, without driving without license and other documents, the police must take the same action against both of them. Then it is the legal equality. So what is legal equality? Legal equality stands for equality before law. It provides equal justice to all and prevents injustice to anyone. But here I would like to share with you there are some matters where the laws are different in India with the different religion people. In India, there are separate rituals and laws based on religion in some matters. In which matters? That is in case of marriage and divorce. I will clear you with the help of an example. For example, Christian wedding rituals are performed in church by pastor. Muslim marriage rituals are performed by their local religious head Maulvi. Hindu marriage rituals are performed by Pandit with feras around fire. And Sikh marriage rituals are performed by Gyani with feras around Sri Guru Granth Sahib. Now here I have talked about four religious people, that is Christians, Muslims, Hindus and Sikhs, and their marriage rituals are performed by their own religious heads, and even the courts and the law also consider their marriage rituals performed by their own religious head. So here in this matter, the religion is considered by the law. In case of marriage and divorce, the laws are different for all, means according to the religion of the person. And in case of divorce also, if the divorce is to be taken through the courts, the Christian gets the divorce under the Indian Divorce Act 1869 and the Muslims get divorced through the dissolution of Muslim Marriage Act 1939 and Hindus and Sikhs get divorced through the Hindu Marriage Act 1955, and there is no legal equality in the case of marriage and divorce in India. Students, no doubt we are living in a secular state. There is no national religion. But in case of marriage and divorce, the religion is considered by the courts. Now I will discuss the essential conditions for equality. There are some essential conditions. First condition is absence of special privileges. I will clear it through example. While in South Africa, Mahatma Gandhi was not allowed to travel by train. You know why? Because he was sitting in a coach which was only for white. White here means British. That was a special privilege that was only for white. For them it was, not for black. Black were Indian and South Africans. But nowadays we are in India. India is free. But nowadays we can get our tickets reserved online. It hardly comes to our knowledge who will sit next to us because there is no special privilege for anyone in public places. Like if we are travel by train, we get a ticket reserved online. It hardly comes to our knowledge who will sit to our next. So, and we can't even challenge when we sit in train who we sit in next to us. So, this is absence of special privilege. So, there is absence of special privilege in free India. Next example is, you will be surprised to know about it. In 1695, when the election started in England, in the beginning, only rich class male could vote. In this sentence, there are two things. Rich class could vote and only males could vote. Otherwise, England is known as mother of democracies because democracy first of all started in England. Today, India is largest democratic nation. No doubt China is most populated, but that's not democratic nation. Democracy is in India and India is largest democratic nation. But mother of democracy is England because first of all democracy started in England and in 1695 the election started in England and that time it was not equally voting right available to all. It was available only to the rich class and only to the males. So there was no political equality. It was a case of special privilege for rich and males. So you remember two things, rich and males. Ultimately, by 1918, females got the right to vote equally with males, and it was not so easy. The females struggled a lot for their right, and all classes people got right in 1928. Yes, I told you only rich class and other middle and below this average class people got right to vote in 1928. So now was no privilege in case of voting in England. But today we all are living in modern age and today there is equality. All have the voting right. So what is equality? Equality means that every individual has those social and political privileges which others have got. Means all should have those privileges which others have. There should be no special privilege to anyone else. Next is presence of equal and adequate opportunities for all. Means opportunities should be present to equal and all. Yes, every year, Union Public Service Commission, in short it is called UPSC. Union Public Service Commission conducts competitive examination for selection of civil servants. Yes, it is done every year in India. You must be knowing it very well. And what are the requirements? The first requirement is that candidate should be graduate in any stream. It's open for all, and this opportunity is equally available to all the citizens of India. Now, you must see here I have talked about two things. First is candidate should be graduate, and second is he must be citizen of India. According to Lasky, he is very well known political thinker. According to Lasky, all individuals should get sufficient opportunities for developing their faculties. Means all are getting sufficient opportunities, like Union Public Service Commission, if it conducts the competitive exam, it is equally available to all the citizens of India who are graduates. There is no difference. Yes, no man should be hindered in securing the objectives of his life, whatever they are, if he has the intellect and ability to do so. Yes, if he is graduate, he can do. There must be presence of equal and adequate opportunities for all. And the next is equality means equal satisfaction of basic needs of all. Basic needs are food, clothes, shelter, education, and healthcare. Like, yes, I will discuss through example. Now, government provides midday meal with free education in schools to the weaker sections so that they get education because it's a basic need. Now, here I have talked about two basic needs. You know which are those basic needs? One is midday meal and second is education. Yes, children are provided. Which children are provided? Which are belonging to the weaker sections. Yes, why the government provides? So that the society is uplifted. Next example is you can see in this picture, government has made many shelter homes for the homeless people because it's a basic need. Yes, food, clothes, shelter, and education and health. This is a basic need. Now, government has made many shelter homes for the homeless people. So it's a government responsibility. Now, next is equality means equal satisfaction of basic needs of all. So, equality means fulfillment of basic needs of all. Basic needs are related to man's requirement of food, clothes, shelter, education, and health security. Equality is about ensuring that every individual has an equal opportunity to make the most of their lives and talents. Finally, by guaranteeing security of equality, weaker sections' human rights are protected against abuse by those who are more powerful. Yes, government tries to provide equality for the protection of the weaker section. This is a responsibility of the government, especially in the democratic nation. Students, now I have discussed the today's topic, that is kinds of equality. Now I will discuss what topics I have discussed with you. Today I have discussed the kinds of equality. I have discussed under the kinds of equality natural equality, social equality, civil equality, political equality, economic equality, and legal equality. And under the essential conditions for equality, I have discussed absence of special privileges, presence of equal and adequate opportunities for all, Equality means equal satisfaction of basic needs of all. These things I have discussed with you all, and you must be clear about all these. It covers your pages 164 to 166. Now, I will discuss the topic related questions. The short questions are based on the kinds of equality. You will define these all kinds with examples: natural equality, civil equality, social equality, political equality, economic equality, and legal equality. You will define with examples. And the long questions are: discuss the kinds of equality, what is the extent of equality in modern states. And the next question is: discuss the essential conditions for equality. Students, this finishes the topic, and you will watch the video again and do the snap homework questions. Next time I will continue the chapter. Till then,